Without these children, Justin will not be doing anything on Facebook. Do you see, like, Korra can go to Nigeria and do everything by herself on Facebook and stuff. This man is something else. Like, my skin is crawling. Like, it's just itching.
What does that mean?
Huh?
Foul for what?
Foul for what is that thing you said again, Simone? Foul for what again? This is the third time though he's filing for full custody.
He's trying to file for full custody.
Yeah, again for the third time.
So he's been denied twice, and now he's trying to file for a third time for full custody.
So he's been denied twice. It's called ex parte. Ex parte.
What?
Ex parte.
Ex parte?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means exactly, but...
Yeah, I don't know what that means too. So he's been denied twice, and now he's trying again. I don't understand. What kind of persistence does that mean? Does he think that, oh, the judge will agree a third time? This is just dragging. Now Korra has to go probably hire lawyers again and pay money, and that's what it's about.
I've never seen a more pathetic man. I've never seen a more pathetic man. I sat Justin down. Let me tell you, people.
Yeah, tell them. Tell them because they won't know.
I sat Justin down in my living room in my house in Nigeria. I sat him down when they were having troubles. Before all of this online stuff, before any of you guys had any inkling that they weren't the perfect couple that, you know, sometimes social media can portray. I sat this guy down and told him that, look, no matter what happens, you need to be a man. You need to be a father for your children first. Stop winding up Korra. And as a guy in the relationship, you don't have power dynamic when it comes to children. You don't. There aren't many judges in the world that would separate infant children or separate young children from their mother, unless that mother is abusive, violent, unless that mother is a drug, do you understand, is on drugs, or unless that mother is involved in some heavy criminal activity. And even then, you got to prove all of this. It's ridiculous. I told him, just relax, right? That even if you don't love Korra anymore, even if you don't want anything to do with Korra, just co-parent. Just be, do you understand, a guy, like a man that's going to look out for his family. Just co-parent. I've had enough. Like, it's just disgusting. Every moment he makes it about the children. No mother is the perfect mother in the world. He criticizes every small thing that Korra does. He criticizes every, the kid, they're fine. Those kids are fine. They're okay. They're growing up in a better house, living a better standard of life than most kids are in the world. Do you understand? They're not in any danger. Korra loves those children. She will die for those kids. But this guy just wants to make it all about him. Come on now. The court of public opinion is where you want to take this trial to. The court of public opinion, the court of Facebook. Did Justin have a Facebook before they split up? Go back. Guys, think about it that way. Why did you come on Facebook? That's pathetic. That's like me, because, you know, myself and my wife Elma split up. All of a sudden you start seeing Miss N on Facebook. Talking. Just man up, man, and be a father more than anything. The most painful thing is those girls are going to grow up and they'll see all this stuff. Stop talking shit about their mother. Do you understand? Just stop talking shit about their mother. Work, provide for them, and see them when you're allowed. Korra, let me tell you now, just in case anybody has any different, because I told Korra this personally, and I'm saying it now for the world to hear. I told Korra and she agreed. The one thing you don't want to do as a mother, even if you split up with the child's father, is use them as a weapon and say you can't see your kids. That's a horrible thing to do. For any woman to do that, say you can't see your kids, and she's not doing that. They have an agreement.
She's not doing
She's
that.
not
She's
doing
never
that.
she's never
Justin
even
is not a
tried.
bad. Justin is not a bad father. He is not a bad father by any means. He's a good father to those kids. But let it go. You don't have anything to do with Korra anymore. Let it go. You don't have anything to do with Korra. Parent your kids. Provide for them. That's the end of it. Leave Korra alone. That's it. Stop bringing up lies and court cases and things like that. Over
Leave her alone. Co-parent and be in
Just
peace.
co-parent. Every little thing he's criticizing her, criticizing the kids are this, the kids are that. They're in danger. She's not doing this. She's not doing that for the kids. They're fine. Not every mother is the same. They're actually fine. It's pathetic. It really pisses me off. I can't even believe I sat that man down in my house and poured him whiskey and said, drink, all right, take it easy. Pathetic bitch. Honestly, just be a man. Leave Korra alone. That's the end of it. Leave Korra alone. You guys just co-parent. Look after your kids. Why do you even need to talk to her? You get divorced. Don't talk to the woman.
Don't.
Move on with your life. Go find a new girlfriend.
You know?
And parent your kids. That's it. Stop using every opportunity to say that Korra's not a good mother. Korra's not a good mother. That's not true. Stop it. What standard are you using? What standard are you using? Clothes that are fed. Kids that are fed. Kids that are clothed. Kids that have a roof over their head. In one of the richest parts of the world. Are you paying for her house? No. Are you paying her bills? No. It's embarrassing.
No. Miss San has. This is something Miss San says all the time. This is very embarrassing. It's very embarrassed by Justin. Very.
Idiot. This is a man that came to our wedding. Justin wants to talk about the way Korra teaches those kids. Our night of our wedding in London, I was taking my new bride back to the honeymoon suite. We were walking in the hotel back to our honeymoon suite. What did we hear? A cry coming from a room. June was on the floor by herself while Justin was out drinking. Please, honestly, if it goes to court, I'll go and testify for Korra as a character witness. I said, I saw you as a man. You abandoned your child. We picked her up from the floor whilst you were out drinking at our wedding. The bride and the groom spotted your daughter on the floor. I'm happy to say that. I'm happy to testify against that in court because it's enough.
Honestly.
Have we ever even told Korra that before?
No, I didn't tell Korra.
We didn't even mention it to Korra. We just left it and said, okay, do you know what? She's fine. Nothing happened. You're going online and crying for what? That's pathetic, man. Tell Korra. You know what, babe? No. Do you understand? We need help, even if it's character references. That you gave us pictures. Was she not the flower girl at our wedding?
Yeah, she was.
I'll tell you, you're not fit to be a father. That's the game you want to play.
Said, Michelle says, sorry, your husband is wise, but that was a waste of energy and time to talk with him. He is in for the money. He didn't know that then. He didn't know that then.
This was before they. I'm not talking about
when he started saying
bringing it online.
When he first started saying that they were going to, that he was breaking up, that he was leaving her.
That he wanted to leave her. You know, that they're gonna get a divorce. This was say before any of you guys knew anything about this. Before Justin brought this online. You know, before all Korra and Justin's problems came online, everybody thought they were the model couple, right? Instagram, great, everything like that. We people who are actually in their lives knew otherwise, that okay, they're going through some issues. Every married couple goes through some issues, especially in the first 5 years of marriage. It's hard. But sitting this guy down when he came to Nigeria and telling him, look, you know, have a drink, take it easy. I even gave him a book to read. So he could actually, you know, take some of the concepts on and say, all right, this is the way you can behave. Actually, see things in a more mature light. See things above, you know, having fights and picking fights with your wife. Even if your wife says the most horrible things to you, even if she winds you up, why are you biting? Why are you taking the bait? So I really hope I really hope that's not true. Do you understand? But you know, knowing him and
knowing him, how can that not be true? You have to believe it immediately.
All the stuff that's happened since then it's getting really pathetic now.
Believe it immediately. It's definitely true, because that's the type of thing he will do. Everything has calmed down now. Things are going quiet now. Even in his lives, people are getting bored of like him portraying himself as the best father.
Honestly, like,
of course,
aren't people tired of seeing the act? You weren't on social media before you decided to get split up with your wife. Why is it now that you split up with your wife, you went from how many followers to how many followers? People love controversy. They love bad news. They love lies. They love, you know, heartache and pain. That stuff sells more than positivity. Goodness.
So there's two like comments that's like back to back here, one for Justin, one for Korra. So this is exactly the problem. One person said yes, but with diaper rashes and sickness, he needs to have them less time until he can care for them properly. And then the other person says her parenting is very questionable. Now, it's their parenting is fine, and Korra knows that too.
Parenting is questionable. Give me Korra's phone number. Do you have it? Do you know where Korra lives? How could you say somebody's parenting is questionable? You don't even know the person. Is it because you watch Facebook Live? You think you know a person? I have Korra's phone number. I can call her and pick up. I know where she lives. I can go to her house. We could verify her parent is not questionable.
And we don't think her parenting is questionable.
It's questionable. Do you understand? I don't think so. I think leave her to it. Not every mother is perfect. Not every mother is perfect. Just because you don't do some things a certain way doesn't mean that her parenting is questionable. It is not based on you opening your phone and watching a Facebook Live. Come on, people.
Yeah, I've gotten my husband wound up now.
It's because it's involved the kids.
Yeah,
do you understand?
yeah.
I don't say anything.
It doesn't. Once he has to do with the kids.
Once getting involved, I lose it and think, come on. Do you understand? I lose it and think, all right, that's enough. These kids are just caught in the middle of this.
Poor kids. Like, it's very sad.
You can't keep telling the world that you love your children and you want to do right by your children, but you constantly keep attacking their mother. They are fine. She's not abusing the children. She's not starving the children. She's not doing drugs. She's not homeless. She's not carrying men through the house. Come on, man. There are people in the US that live in all kinds of situations, still live with their parents. You can't scrutinize every little thing that you might not like as a father. Why did you marry her and procreate with her then if she's so terrible? Kids have diaper rash. I already had diaper rash the other day.
Yeah, I already had diaper rash
the other day. Diaper rash is inevitable for most babies. Inevitable.
Especially the ones that shit constantly.
Honestly, babies poop 8 to 10 times a day sometimes. They're gonna have diaper rash. Young children that may be trying to potty train. Sometimes they pee, poo in their pull-ups, snappies, diaper, or even underwear and not tell you. Before you get there, you might have a bit of diaper rash. Diaper rash? Is that why some of these kids should be taken away?
Someone said that's because people keep going to his page to report about the kids and people needs to go. Look, then clearly the social media he's doing is clearly just because of the kids. Do you see Korra coming on social media and talking about the reports that she's getting from people? Is that the main purpose of her oh, sorry my love, of her social media? Who is this person? Frida, I'll block you. Says, are you single, daddy? My husband is not single. Someone coming to look for trouble here.
Like, what is your skill? What is your talent? What's your value? Like, you're on social media. What do you do? Like, do you understand? What is your space as a man? Is it just to bitch about your wife?
That's like, a woman
like,
thing.
How is that? How is that a space on social media? Honestly, people that follow him and comment, I just think it's embarrassing. Like, you could see on Elma's channel here, or people that follow Elma here, she's interacting.